friends, and happy Monday. Welcome to Craft with Us. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Miss B. I'm the head of children's here at the Winchester Public Library. Thank you for joining us today. All right, so for those of you who picked up our craft kits, this is a special one today. We're making a lantern. So this one's a little tricky to do if you don't have it at home because there's a template involved. So if you're watching this and you didn't pick up one of our craft kits, just send us an email or send us a message through Instagram and we can send this to, we have it as a file so we can email it to you. So if you don't have it, just watch along and then let us know and I can send you the pieces. The rest is pretty easy. All the other pieces are probably things you have at home, but the template, you'll see what I mean. It's a little bit specific. So we are making a Constellation Lantern today, my friends. So you should have a template that I already mentioned, an electric votive. It's got a little red tab at the bottom. You can see I pulled mine off. Just pull that right out and then your candle will turn on and off. We're gonna leave it off for now. We'll turn it on at the end, okay? You've got some pieces of wax paper that have already been cut. You have some Scotch tape. I have my handy dandy unicorn tape dispenser here, but you just got some regular old tape. And a pipe cleaner. Mine is just black. I gave most of you the colorful ones. And you got some star stickers. You'll see what to do with those at the end. So you see what I mean? With the exception of the template, these are all things you can find around your house. And then you need a hole punch and some scissors and a pencil. See, all things you have around your house, just except for the template. So like I said, if you are watching and you don't have the template, just send us a message and we'll make sure you get one, okay? All right, so we are going to be doing some precise cutting, my friends. So if we are on the younger side or we need some help with our scissors, now is the time to get our grown-up. And if we have our grown-up with us, we say, thanks for the help, grown-ups. So what you want to do is you want to cut out your template first so that it looks like this, okay? You want to cut all around the edges. But you see these funny looking pieces right here. We gotta leave those because those are gonna be for when we fold our lantern, okay? So I cut out mine already and I started cutting my windows, but we'll do the last one together, okay? Now, if we want to decorate our lantern, it's an option and you can use anything you have around the house, crayons, markers, paint, whatever you want. Grown-ups, if you're with your little ones, I would recommend that you don't cut these out yet because it's just going to be more of a work surface for them. Let them know that the inner square we will be cutting out, but so that way they can get, you know, they're not working on these skinny little frames. Give them more of a surface and then they can kind of cut out the center. Just a suggestion, but do what works for you and your kiddo, okay? All right, so once you've cut this out like this, gonna look like this, okay? You've got this little tab at the end, these two tabs up here, and these little half circles down here. It actually goes like this. This is the top, and this is the bottom. You'll see what I mean in a minute. So, okay. So I started, this is what they're going to look like here and here. But what we also want to do right now is we want to get our hole punch and we want to punch a hole right in the middle of each one of these half circles. Not too high and not too close to the bottom, right in the middle. And if you want to take your pencil and do a little dot right in the middle so you know where to match up your hole punch. See, I just did two little dots just like that, just so you know where your hole punch is going to go. That might be a good idea, but again, you do what works for you, okay? So I chose to not decorate my lantern. I just want the light to shine and I want my stars to shine. But again, if you want to decorate it, you go right ahead, okay? All right, so we're going to do a little punch right there. Ooh, and then another one right there, right in the middle, okay? That's a hole punchies from another craft. All right, so now we've got our holes punched right there. And again, if you want to decorate, you go right ahead. Okay, so now we take our 3 pieces of wax paper. But before we do that, we need to cut out our center. So this takes a little bit of practice, okay? So this is where we definitely let our grown-up at least sit with us while we try, okay? All right. So my suggestion for how to do this is you start from the middle. So I would fold your paper. Don't crease it, just fold it like that. So your finger's in the middle and just give a little snip like that. Okay, it doesn't even look like you did anything, but we did. And that gives you a place to put your scissors in. Okay? And then you can kind of cut a messy, squarish, circle-ish. So you don't have to be too careful right in the middle. And then we'll go around and we'll neaten up our edges, or maybe we'll do this part and we'll let our grown-up help us with the edges. It's really up to you because this is your craft. So there we go. So like that. And see, almost done. What we want to do is we want to cut all the way along the inner rectangle right in there. Okay? So now you have to be a little bit more careful. And remember, friends, we've got tape. So if something goes wrong or we cut a little too much with our scissors, you can always just use your tape so that your lantern goes back to one piece, okay? No big deal. All right, almost there. All right. This is some really precise cutting. Good job, friends. I know you're doing a great job. This takes a lot of patience. Okay, did it. There we go. All right, see, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we take our wax paper. You should have 3 pieces. And if you would like to, you can decorate it with your star stickers because this is a constellation lantern. So when we put the light inside, the stars should glow. We'll see if that happens at the end, friends. All right, so I'm going to take a couple of stickers on each one. And you can put them anywhere you want. Or if you just want to put your stars on one piece of wax paper and leave the rest blank, that's okay too. Whatever you like to do, because this is your project. All right. Oof. Working our fine motor skills today, friends, aren't we? Okay. All right, so there we go. I got my stars on my wax paper. Okie dokie. So now, I gave you tape. If you have glue and you want to use glue, go right ahead. I would recommend the tape. So, you want to take, and it's up to you how you do it. If you want your black lines to show out or your black lines to be in. That's up to you. It can be either way. As long as you can see them so you know where to fold when it's time to fold, you can do it however you want. I'm going to get my unicorn and I'm going to start taping. Okay? There we go. And you can overlap your pieces of paper and overlap your tape as you tape. Then everything will just be extra sturdy. So that's a-okay, and actually quite a good idea if you overlap your tape a little bit. And it's clear, so you shouldn't see through when it comes time to light up our lantern. Okay? All right. And if it's a little bubbly, that's okay. Not a big deal. All right, one more to go. All right. One more to go. getting close. There we go. Okay, and then once you have them on, if you see a couple of places that need a little extra tape, you go right ahead, okay? All right, because once it gets folded in, it's going to be hard to unfold it and retape it. So when in doubt, double check for extra places where you need tape or glue now. Okay, my friends? All right, I'm going to go right here. Okie dokie. So now we're folding, okay? So what we want to do is we want to fold our edges or our trapezoid shapes in, and there are 3 of them. There are 2 that make the bottom and 1 that makes the side. Okay, so there we go. There's the bottom. See how they're folded like that? Looks a little bit like an airplane right now, huh? And now we take this one and we fold it along its black line, just like that. See how it's folded like that? Okay. Now we fold in between our rectangles, and you will fold your half circle in half, and that's okay. Okay? So we just do our best, and we do a little fold, fold, fold. And this is where if you glued, you might want to wait just a few minutes and let it dry. But if you use tape, then you should be good to go. Okay? Fold, fold, fold. There we go. You use your fingers to press, 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 just like that. Okay? All right, and now this is where it gets a little tricky again, so we might want to have our grown-ups help us or at least sit nearby. All right, so we have to close up our lantern. So I'm gonna have my unicorn help me again. And I'm gonna get some more tape. Okay? So what I would suggest is that, see, because it's gonna go just like this. Put my tape on my finger like that. This is what we're going for, okay? So it's gonna be easier to tape on the inside, okay? So I would put your tape face up like that. And then a little bit more along the outside. Okie dokie, my friends? Okay, then a little more tape on. Oh, it's folding over on me, friends. It's okay. See, even the grown-ups have trouble sometimes. And then we go inside. And this is where you might want to have your tape stand up straight. Like this. It's a little tricky to reach inside, but we can do it, right, friends? Yes, we can. All right, so reach inside. And we tape it together. And then we do the other side. Okay, almost there. See, there's a lot of little pieces here, so you might get glue all over your hands if you use glue, or you just have to be patient, and this is an exercise in patience, which is a-okay too, my friends. All right, so then we go in again. See, grown-ups might have longer fingers, so it might be easier, or maybe the kiddos have the smaller hands, that might be easier too. Oh, there it is, it's together. And see, this part's coming apart up here, so I'm going to use just a little more tape on the corner there. Just to make sure it stays closed. Okay, there we go. Oh, there we go. And there we go. We have a lantern, my friends. So now we take our pipe cleaner. We need a handle for our lantern, so we run it through both of our holes. And we twist, 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 twist. And you can twist all the way down so it's smaller, or you can just have it like this. It is completely up to you however you want to do it, just so that you can hold on to it. But yeah, if you want to keep twisting so you have a little bit of a skinnier loop, that's okay. You can keep going. If you want to twist it all the way down and turn your whole pipe cleaner into a loop, you can do that too. Whatever you want. All right, now it's time. I promise we turn on our light. It's time to turn on our light and put it inside. There it is. It's working. And you can hang this up, and this can be your night light in your room. All right, there we go. Look at that. Great job, everybody. This one was a little bit of a tricky one. I'm real proud of you for sticking with it. Good job. It's good to challenge ourselves, right? So there we go. There's our lantern. There's our Constellation Lantern. And if you have more star stickers at home and you want to keep decorating it, you go right ahead. All right, there it is. It's going to sit right here with me. Okay, it's so pretty. All right, friends, thanks so much for joining me on this Monday morning. We will be back next week with another fun and fabulous craft. Thanks, everybody. Craft bags go outside when the weather's good, or just inside the vestibule when it's not so great, like today at 9 a.m. on Monday mornings. And they are first come, first served, right outside the parking lot doors. And if you have any questions, just send us a message and we can answer it for you. And if you take a picture of your fabulous craft, please send it to us because we do love to see them. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next week. And as always, we say, be safe, be kind, wash your hands, and wear your mask. I'll see everyone next week. Bye-bye.